Instagram Reels versus TikTok. Which one should you be using this year? Well, I have got all the details about what's going on with Instagram this year and what is going on with TikTok and what you should do about which platform to use. So welcome back to another episode of the Keenya Kelly Podcast, where we talk about all things business, marketing, and building your business and having a balanced life. And obviously we are here in 2024 and we're having a conversation about Instagram Reels versus TikTok. Now, this conversation has been going on since Instagram Reels came out. And so there's always been the controversy of this one versus this one, or this one versus that one. And so today I wanted to give you my opinion, my thoughts on what you should be doing this year as it pertains to where you should be investing your time to build your business. So you know that here on this show, we focus on teaching you how to sell your own products and services. So I'm also got the whole influencer thing going on. I have my main account on TikTok that has 500,000, and then I have a new account on TikTok that has 5,000 followers, and then Instagram is 25,000 or so or whatever. And so, but here on this show, we're not talking about my second account on TikTok. So my second account, let me just give you the backstory. So there's so much more to Keenya Kelly than just me teaching you business and marketing tips. And I found myself torn, wanting to create different types of content that had nothing to do with my business, but I wasn't able to really do that on my main account on TikTok because I teach marketing, business, and all those types of tips. So I decided to create a second account on TikTok so I can have more fun. I can do get ready with me. I can do all the other things that have nothing to do with my business, okay? But we're not talking about that account. We are focused on my business, okay? All right, so I'm going to get into it. Just in case you're like, well, I'm an influencer. I love influencers. I love us. I love y'all. But this specifically today is about those that have products to sell, whether it's physical or it's digital. So when I think about what is happening on all the platforms is they all have lots of updates, okay? As a business, they are all focusing on making sure that they are making money, because if they're not making money, they can't pay their employees, they don't have a business, right? So their number one focus is how can they make sure that their business is doing well with ads and all the things. And so they're making lots of updates. So we have seen over the last couple of years where these creator programs where they're paying people to create content, it's good, then it's not so good, and then it's great, and then it's gone, and all that type of stuff. But the thing that stands the test of time is still us being able to create content, reach our audience, and then they're able to, make a purchase from us, opt in, or whatever, or what have you, okay? So when I look at the question of should I be on Instagram Reels or should I be on TikTok? Well, my answer is it depends, okay? The first thing it depends on is if you're just getting started, okay? If you are just getting started and you can only choose one, okay, which platform would I say? I would say Instagram Reels. And the reason is because as of today, people are making more buying decisions kind of quicker for those of us that sell physical products, products in general. They're making quicker decisions to purchase on an Instagram than they are on TikTok. And I think that that's because of a couple different reasons. One of those reasons is because Instagram has been around a lot longer, right? Purchasing from Instagram has been around a lot longer. The companies that are typically on Instagram, not always, but have been on Instagram have been there for a while. Their footprint is a lot longer and stronger and things of that nature. Whereas you got a lot of different businesses that are popping up and they're promoting on TikTok, and some of them we are finding out they're not real companies, right? And they're just taking people's money and they're not getting their products. Now that has happened on Instagram as well, for sure, but it's definitely popping up a lot more on TikTok, okay? So it's just important to understand that. So if you were brand new and you were just starting out, I would 100% say get started on Instagram and Instagram Reels to build your business, okay? To market your business, all right? Now, which one of these platforms are you more likely to go viral with the fastest? It's probably TikTok, but depending upon how you are marketing. Because right now, Instagram Reels is having its day as well, where content is going viral fast and TikTok is or isn't or what have you, right? Now, if you're talking about looking for a space to be able to market your business, reach your audience, be creative, and have lots of creative inspiration, then it is 100% on TikTok. I still find that I spend way more time on TikTok than I do anywhere else. That For You page on TikTok is way more appealing than the Instagram Reels one. And so I end up being more interested in products and services over on TikTok because it's being served to me more because I'm spending more time there, me personally, okay? So if you're saying to yourself, okay, I want to choose one, and I want to choose the one where people are spending the most time and I can be the most creative and get the most creative inspiration, then I would definitely go for TikTok. Now, if you sell a physical product, I 100% say hands down go for TikTok because TikTok is focused heavily on TikTok Shop. And so what is TikTok Shop? So TikTok Shop to me reminds me of like QVC. So there's two parts of it. One is you, the product owner. So let's just say you have 10 fans, right? It's like Shopify. You're able to load your inventory onto TikTok Shop, and then it's going to be in their shop. And people, when they go to purchase it, TikTok is going to make whatever percentage that they make, and then you make yours, okay? But they're really, really pushing the products because on the second end is the creator. And so every single day, TikTok is trying to get us as content creators to purchase something from TikTok Shop, create content with it, and review it, okay? And what we are experiencing right now is the people that are creating products from TikTok Shop, they're using them and promoting them, their content is getting way more exposure than anybody else's. And so if you have something you have purchased from TikTok Shop and you are reviewing it and then you've got your other content on the platform, well, it's a huge opportunity because if they're pushing out this content, then people are still going to come and see your other content if they enjoy you. So what I am currently doing is I'm trying to get my second account on TikTok to 5,000. I'm like 4 followers away. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to get into TikTok Shop. And what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to start like buying a couple little things here and there, tech type of things, and I'm going to check them out. And if they're great, I'll review them on that account. If I see how it works well there, then I will take that same product and I'll promote it on my bigger account, which is going to give us even more exposure and help me to get more eyeballs on me as a business coach. Okay, so I'm being very strategic with what it is that I'm doing. So if you sell physical products, I would 100% say you need to be on TikTok Shop. Now, Instagram, you have shoppable content on Instagram Reels for sure, but just right now, TikTok is really, really passionately pushing TikTok Shop. And those with physical products, you definitely want to get in on that. Those of us that have digital products right now, they do not have that. They have TikTok series where we're able to do something like that, but it's nowhere near like a TikTok Shop and like a physical product. And so it's not the best for those of us that are coaches and consultants because we can't sell anything there. We can just purchase, review, and things of that nature. Okay. Now, what would I say is happening in terms of Instagram Reels and TikTok? So both of them right now, the consumer is basically saying, we don't want to see all these videos. We want to see more quality. Okay. So I have been watching all of my content just flop like crazy, especially on Instagram Reels, because people are unfollowing like crazy on all accounts or on just in general, everybody's accounts. But also people are wanting to see more quality, more things that's going to help them or that they are interested in seeing on a regular basis. They don't want to keep seeing all the same tips, all the same ways of doing things. They want us to spend more time and energy with our audio quality, with our video quality, with our editing. They want to see more from us, and that is on both. Okay. And so the times when I spend more time in my quality of audio on each video, they are definitely performing better, but also it's requiring me to be better, where I'm not just recording something on the spot just to record, but I'm being more intentional and strategic. And I am seeing that on both. Okay, on TikTok and Instagram Reels. So what I'm basically saying here is this. Like, if your goal is to grow on social media this year, you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to get leads and sales for your business, and if you're trying to choose which platform, is it TikTok or Instagram? Well, honestly, I do not think you should choose. I think you should invest time on both. I think you should be recording your videos in your camera roll and then editing them on both, because both of them are going to help you reach people day after day after day. Both of them are going to help lead people to your bio link, opt in, and make a purchase. And so do not record everything in TikTok. Do not record everything in Instagram. Record everything on your camera roll, and that way there's no metadata on your videos. Because listen, if you record something in any other platform and you bring it to the other ones, they know where it came from, even if there's no watermark. Okay? So the smartest thing to do is recording everything in your camera roll, editing it in the other platforms, and then posting. Okay? That way you can get the biggest bang for your buck. But again, if I was starting over today, if I was starting over brand over new today, and I had to choose one, I would probably choose Instagram Reels. Okay? Why? Because it's still tested for much longer than TikTok has. So which platform do we make most of our money, TikTok or Instagram? We make more of our money in Instagram. Why? Because we're able to use a lot of DM automation features, which is not available on TikTok. And when we're using those DM automation features, people are going to the link in my bio. All these things are happening as a result of what is happening on Instagram with ManyChat and chat bots and all that type of stuff. And so, but I don't want to choose. I believe in Instagram Reels this year, and I believe in TikTok this year. And I've been saying the same thing since Instagram Reels came out, since I got on TikTok, that you don't need to choose, because it's not like you're posting 20 times a day on one platform. If you're posting once a day or twice a day on each platform, then the same time you spend to like post it on the one, you can spend that same short time posting on the other, especially if you filmed it in your camera roll and you're just adding some editing features over on the other platforms. So if you're not using TikTok yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. If you are not using Instagram Reels yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. Now, I will tell you this, that we are gearing up for our 3-day challenge, which is the Instagram Reels and TikTok challenge. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. And so if you want to join us in on that challenge, you can actually join the wait list. And so we're going to put a link to the wait list in the show notes and here on YouTube if you want to join us. But I hope you do. It's going to be amazing. We always have hundreds of people that make thousands of dollars during the 3 days. And so you can join us, but just click the link in the show notes or in the YouTube description and you can join us. Okay. So thank you so much for listening and watching.